The talking oak tree, in the heart of the quiet countryside, beyond golden fields and gentle hills, there was a forest unlike any other. The villagers called it Whispering Woods, for the trees seemed to hum softly in the breeze, but hidden deep. Within the forest stood a tree older and grander than the rest, the great oak. The great oak had stood for centuries, its branches stretching high into the sky and its roots winding deep into the earth. Legends whispered that the tree could listen to anyone who shared their hopes and dreams beneath its canopy, but only a pure heart could ever hear its voice. One late afternoon, as the sun dipped low and painted the sky in warm shades of gold and pink, a young child wandered into Whispering Woods. The forest was peaceful, with birds singing sweetly and the scent of wildflowers in the air. The child followed a narrow path lined with mossy stones and towering ferns, leading deeper and deeper into the woods. Soon the path opened into a small sunlit clearing, and there it stood, the great oak. Its bark was thick and weathered, with patterns that looked almost like stories carved by time. The child sat beneath the tree, leaning against its massive trunk, and closed their eyes, listening to the gentle rustling of the leaves. As evening fell, the sky darkened and soft. Raindrops began to patter on the forest floor. The child, feeling safe and cozy under the great oak's broad branches, whispered a quiet wish. I wish I could talk to the trees and know their secrets. At first, there was only silence, except for the sound of rain on leaves, but then ever. So softly, a voice rumbled like distant thunder, gentle, wise, and old as the earth itself. You already are, the voice said. The child sat up, eyes wide. Who said that? I did, said the great oak, its bark shimmering faintly with a soft golden light. I have listened to many hearts, but few ever hear me. You have the heart of a friend to the forest. That is rare. The child, amazed but unafraid, asked, What secrets do you keep? The great oak sighed, a sound like the wind through distant hills. I remember the first rain that touched this land. I've seen the stars change their patterns in the sky, and I know that every creature, every leaf, and every drop of water has a story. The child listened, enraptured, as the tree spoke of the forest's history, of seasons long past, and of the magic that lived quietly in the roots and rivers. But as the rain grew heavier, the great oak's voice became softer. The forest is changing, it whispered. Some trees have stopped singing. The earth grows tired. I fear that one day there will be no one left to listen. The child, sensing the sadness in the tree's voice, made a promise. I will listen. I will protect this forest. I won't let the singing stop. The great oak's branches seemed to lift slightly, as though the tree were smiling. Then the forest will never be alone. And neither will you. When the rain stopped, the sky cleared to reveal a blanket of stars. The child, feeling braver and stronger, thanked the great oak and promised to return. From that day on, the child visited the forest often, planting new saplings, clearing fallen branches, and listening to the whispers of the trees. The great oak became their silent guardian, and the forest grew greener and more vibrant, its song carried by the wind to every corner of the countryside. And though many people came to admire Whispering Woods, only one ever truly heard the voice of the great oak, a voice that spoke not with words, but with the gentle rustling of leaves and the beating heart of the forest. If you enjoyed this magical journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more enchanting stories.